Hello. This video will explore the use of multimedia and AI tools to collaboratively create an illustrated story. Through the use of these tools, learners with different skill sets can work together to create engaging content while exploring various topics along the way. Let's get started. We open with Google Jamboard. In Jamboard, we will create a storyboard for our story, which will help us organize all of our main content items for the story. It'll include rough ideas of what the illustrations might look like and what story details will be associated with them. Now, Google has recently announced that Jamboard will unfortunately be winding down in the near future, but it still is indicative of what you could do with a multimedia collaboration whiteboard tool of similar nature. So as we go through here, we can see some illustrations being drawn, puts out where an idea of where the story details are going to fit in along with them. And next we're going to move on to Google Docs and Google Bard to create our story. So we've created a number of prompts here for Google Bard and Google Docs, and now we'll be inputting them into Google Bard and waiting a few moments for it to bring up its first results of what the story might be like. And the nice part about Google Bard is it'll actually create a few different drafts of its suggestions, and I'm going to take all of these and put them into Google Docs and then combine them to create one coherent story, taking the best parts of each different version. Moving on to Adobe Firefly, we'll be using this to generate our images for our illustrations. And as you can see here, it works with a series of text prompts that you can then refine and customize with various tools along the right side there, or just refine your actual prompt down at the bottom. And each time it'll come back and bring you something a little bit different. One of the things that I found was kind of difficult was getting it to even generate a clock that had the time at the right time that was being requested. Some of them got a little closer than others and never quite got exactly what I wanted, but it was pretty darn close and a lot better than what I would have been able to do just like freehand. So it's nice to have that different skill set available here through Firefly. One thing I also noticed there is that if you aren't logged in with a paid account, you only have a limited number of items that you can generate before you get cut off. Once I got signed in with an account that had full licensing, I was able to go in and generate some more. And here we can see I'm generating illustrations for some of the characters in the story. And these characters are supposed to be based in the 1800s. I'm using a few different styles of illustrations here just to kind of change things up a little bit and show a little bit more of what the tools can do. This character was supposed to have a head wound. It was rather interesting. And we move on to Google Slides to actually put it all together. So right now, taking the content that was created earlier using the different tools and placing it into slides, and then you could use any publishing type program that you'd like. I just did this one for ease of use. And as you can see, we're customizing it a little bit, making it look a little bit nicer, and getting in the content that was created earlier through the assorted tools. And we are almost at the conclusion on scene 4 here, coming up in a moment. And don't worry if you're trying to read along, there will be a QR code at the end to go back and actually read the story in slides if you'd like. So we're coming up towards the end of those. And there we go. To recap, we used Jamboard, Docs, Bard, Firefly, and Slides. What tools will you use? I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that it inspires you to use multimedia and AI tools in the future. Thanks for watching.